All right, welcome back, everybody. It's time for another episode of Siren Says. We've got a new installment from the Tophia archive today. She went live yesterday while I was at work doing my 10-hour overnight shift. So we're going to see what she said, why she thinks that I'm stupid for working that much and working overnight. You couldn't catch Toph. You would never catch her working an overnight shift. But before we do that, I want to thank you guys again. You are all amazing. You have showed up for me in the comments. There's been discussions. I'm so grateful. I have 40 subscribers at the time of this recording, and that is more subscribers than I ever expected to get. So thank you all truly. It it I'm speechless. I'm genuinely unable to like I don't know how to express my thanks other than saying thank you. That being said, let's spike our cortisol, shall we? I've tried to record this several times already, but I already get on my soapbox and start ranting at Tophia, so I can already tell this is gonna be a good one.
I walked into Legacy Church and this guy literally gave me a disgusted look, and I'm like, I'm bisexual. I just won't give a fuck. I could give two shits what you.
I'm gonna leave this in the video because I think that this is hilarious. This is me to a T. I actually have the wrong source video pulled up for y'all. So we're going to take a second. We're going to change that. And then we'll start it up again. But I'm going to leave this in because this is a funny moment. And I want you guys to be a part of my genuine journey here. All right, let's try that again. I got the right source video pulled up. Massive shout out to the Tophia archive again. Thank you so much for all the hard work that you do condensing down her slop into this digestible format for us, because goodness knows that I couldn't sit through an actual Tophia live stream. But yes, thank you. Go subscribe to the Tophia archive, and let's get into this, shall we?
I literally have one of y'all's favorite content creators following me as we speak. We just had a conversation not too long ago. You literally are crybabies. That's
oh
from
my
her
gosh,
apartment.
Toph, I'm locked in already. I can tell that this is going to be a good one, and I'm going to talk my shit for... Ooh.
Mind you, that place got torn down for drug activity, so...
Subscribe if you enjoy, please.
I used to collect porcelain dolls like crazy. My grandma
That's
would give me
terrifying.
things. And watches. I had collector's watches. I had a Barbie's collector's watch, a Coke collector's watch. My mom had these Burger King watches that were talking watches, and they were Rugrats.
What is the point of this? What is the context? Who cares? Who's actually in your chat talking about, ooh, yeah, tell me about your vintage collectible fast food watches? That's weird, Toph.
A Rugrats talking watch. And then I found that Burger King had some more talking watches, and they were the Simpsons talking watches, because I found some at Goodwill. And yes, I will make money from it. And actually, people do like me. And when you...
No, you won't. And no, they don't. Oh my gosh. Stop trying to delude us as well as yourself, Toph. I'm sorry.
say no one, you're not speaking for everybody, so you're gonna get blocked. I literally have one of y'all's favorite content creators following me as we speak. We just had a conversation not too long ago. So I don't even
Did they tell you to get off of social media and get a job?
know what you talking about. I've had a lot of content creators reach out to me. They don't believe that stuff on social media. If I feed into what people say on social media, people are going to believe what they believe about me. I'm not going to be able to change people's opinions, people's minds. I'm not going to be...
That is one of the very few true things that you have said. That is correct. You are not going to be able to change people's opinions. You are not going to be able to change their minds because we have watched you for years intentionally and willingly destroy not only your life, but Papa Chew's life, Mama Chew's life. What happened to Brother Chew? Yes, that was a horrific accident, and that it's a terrible thing that happened. But you are still intentionally making choices that keep your life in the gutter. Why?
be able to... If people think what they think about me, let them. I don't care. What does that got to do with me? Who I am saying. First, I thought it was, well, not a joke. At first, I was like, is this automated message? Right? Because I was confused. I saw the check mark and I was like, bruh, And then when I looked, and they said they had been watching me, and I didn't even, to me, I never would have thought. They're regular people, that's not what I mean. But the fact is that they were like, I used to watch you a lot, and I was like, and I'm pretty sure probably a lot of y'all's large favorite content creators have come across my page at some point in time and or used to watch me because I was on here before.
Side note, it is hard sometimes because I sit here and like I'm like zoning out listening to the audio obviously, but every so often I glance up and I just see Big Toph smiling and dancing at me in what is her version of like a seductive way. It's terrifying. It sends a shiver down my spine. Honestly, my timbers are shivered, Tophia.
I was on TikTok before it was TikTok, when it was Musically. So I'm pretty sure when I started coming up, it started going viral. A lot of the large content creators have seen me. Hey, all you gotta do is just be polite and be kind. People don't know me in real life.
Okay, listen, that just spiked my cortisol into like dangerous levels. All you have to do is just be polite and kind. When have you ever been polite or kind? You are one of the nastiest, rudest people that I know. You are self-absorbed, entitled, and lazy. Oh my God, this is absurd that you even have, like, the sheer audacity you have to say some of the things that you say, Tophia, is mind-boggling, truly.
You can't judge what someone says online versus how someone is in real life. If you haven't met someone.
Yes, you can. You absolutely can. People are far more likely to show their true selves on the internet because there are less repercussions unless unless they're in your situation where you're posting everything publicly for us all to see. But you can absolutely judge somebody based off of their internet activity. In fact, it's oftentimes a more accurate representation of who they are. That's crazy, Toph. You have no idea what you're saying.
Someone in real life, then you shouldn't be saying nothing. To sit here and be like, you are what people say you are. How do you know if I'm that? Have you met me in real life? Because people that meet me in real life, they don't believe that stuff on social media because I am in real life. I'm not even talking about Nova. What cancer patient? Are you talking about the same one that said innocent children should get unalived for no reason? Is that the cancer patient you're talking about? So you're for a genocide because you're defending.
Let's go back. I need to know. Okay. Like I said, I worked night shifts last night. I'm a little tired. I woke up at 2 in the afternoon. I don't know if I'm delirious or that truly did not make sense. Let's run it back.
Real life. I'm not even talking about Nova. What cancer patient? Are you talking about the same one that said innocent children should get unalived for no reason? Is that the cancer patient you're talking about? So you're for a genocide because you're defending that same cancer patient that
What? If anybody knows what she's talking about or what she's referencing, can you please put it in the comments for me to look into? Because this is crazy. What is she even saying right now? No one's defending. What?
defends a genocide. So I don't even know why you're talking. You defend that person, you're defending a genocide. That's the same person that said that innocent children should get unalived in a genocide. So why are you telling someone how they should react?
Regardless of context, that's a horrible subject matter. And once again, I'm going to say I don't think you should be concerning yourself for speaking on this. Like I said in my last video, you are not like a source that people go to for information on what's happening in the world. People aren't going to go, you know what? I wonder what controversial topics are happening in society right now. Let me go check Big Tophia and see what her opinions are. Oh my God.
Oh, now I gotta STF you because you're mad. If you don't know why someone says something, then maybe you shouldn't speak. And you shouldn't.
I think she kind of got me there. I'm not going to lie to y'all. She got me there. I don't understand why she says some things. But I'm speaking about it because it makes no sense. And you're spreading harm. Oh my God, Toph. Ugh. All right, I need to calm it down. I need to do some breathing exercises. We're not getting very far into these videos before I'm just losing my mind with the audacity and just oh my gosh, Toph.
Tell someone how they should react or respond, considering the fact that was a large celebrity. Celebrities have a large following. Celebrities have an influence on people. And when you're sitting there spewing hateful ideology, that is not cool.
You are not a celebrity, Tophia, but you do have a small amount of influence in like a niche part of the internet. You should not be sitting here. Well, you shouldn't be on the internet in the first place, realistically. But everything that you just said, it like is you need to take your own advice. You can't just sit there and continue to be awful and hateful, get rage baited yourself by your viewers. Like it's astounding to me that you can sit here and show such a deep lack of self-awareness while telling everyone that they need to be better when you yourself are uh, it's exhausting actually.
You're a celebrity. You should lead by example to be sitting here. She signed a letter, and I'm going to tell you why I said that. She signed a letter to block Busan. If you guys don't know who Busan is, a woman who documents what's going on in Gaza. Her documentary that she made was going to win an award at the Emmys. A bunch of white celebrities signed a letter to have her removed from winning an award, to remove her from the nominees. Why would you want someone removed from the nominees? Because you're a bigot. Because you're for genocide. They support Israel. There's
Again, I am just going to say one more time, I don't like to speak on subjects that I'm personally ignorant of, and the majority of this video up till this point has been me like making like lighthearted commentary and poking fun at Tophia, but this is like a serious subject and I might be taking this too seriously, but I did want to just pause for a moment and collect my thoughts so I could try and articulate myself better. I'm going to let this clip play out without pausing it again because I do just want to let Tophia show herself and show that regardless of what's happening in her own life, she's going to completely bury her head in the sand and find any other subject to speak on, regardless of whether or not she should be speaking on that. So let's keep going.
nothing to it. And for you to sit there and be supporting someone that supports Israel is weird. It was not to all cancer patients. It was just to her because of what she said, that innocent children deserve to die. And I have to live in a world where I have to watch innocent children die. And anyone who defends her is for that. Because why are you trying to tell me what I said? I know what I said, and I said it to someone that said that innocent children deserve to die in Gaza. There's nothing to it. So why are you sitting here questioning what someone says to someone? Like I said, and I said it before and I'll say it again, Newton's third law of attraction isn't it Newton's third law? For every action.
Wait, whoa. I kind of zoned out because I was trying not to get rage baited. You know, her constant subject changing is kind of giving me whiplash, and I'm wondering if watching a Tophia live stream is like this. Is it this disjointed when you're watching it live? Is it this hard to follow? I can't imagine what her chat must be like as well.
Attraction isn't it Newton's third law? For every action there is a reaction. So acting like someone is just saying something for no reason is weird. Nobody says nothing for no reason.
Then what's the reason that you have for saying these things? What's your reason for opening your mouth and forcing us? Well, I guess you're not forcing anyone to listen to you. I'm sitting here willingly listening to your drivel, but why do you do it? Why do you talk your shit, Tophia? What drives you to do that?
There is a reason why someone said something. And it's not unprovoked, and it's not to be hateful, and it's not to be mean, and it's not anything.
Okay, let's review that. It's not to be hateful, it's not to be mean, and it's not for no reason. So when we apply these to you, again, What business do you have even opening your mouth on any of the subjects that you attempt to educate us on? Um, God, you're really, you make me lose my mind sometimes, Tophia.
So crazy is that no one has ish to say when these rappers make rap disses rap battles. When Tupac
When these rappers make rap, this is rap battles, make disses, make rap.
literally rap dissed and said, "Don't you got sickle cell?" Ain't nobody said anything then. Oh, you don't have an issue when people make fun of people's cancers and all that, right? And it wasn't making fun of cancer patients because I literally have a supporter that beat cancer. I was not
What? Oh my God. You're not you're not being hateful towards cancer patients because you have a friend that beat cancer. You're not racist. You have black friends. Wow, Toph. I actually don't think that I can continue this today. I might have to come back to this at another time. That is a hilarious place to end. That being said, y'all, if you got this far, thank you so much for watching. Thank you again to all my day ones who've been supporting me from the very beginning. If there's anything else you'd like me to take a look at, I've had some suggestions. We're definitely going to go there. I've got, a brick of time off coming up, so I'm going to do a deeper dive into some of these subjects and we can start branching out from Big Toph. We can see what else happens when we start looking at some of the other cows. Thank you all so much. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next time.